All right, we'll move to item B under presentation. That's retirement recognition for Sheriff Arnold Zwicke for over 32 years of service in public office for the residents of Guadalupe County. I know we have a lot of staff here. I know the sheriff is coming up and had a retirement party that was well deserved on Saturday. I just wanted to say that this man has worked extremely hard to ensure the safety of all residents in the county, seeing transformative change in our county from population standpoint and policing and really a shift of everything in 30 years. Just wanted to say thank you, Sheriff, for everything you've done. You have one of the toughest jobs in the entire county. I've relied on you more than a couple times. I was trying to think back. I think it was around Halloween 2015, tornadoes and flood, standing on a road, Huber Road, and I'm a brand new county judge, and everybody in the circle looks at me and goes, "Are we going to evacuate?" And I'm like, "I don't know what I'm doing." Somebody did, though. The sheriff was the one who knew not only what subdivision, but what street was most likely to have inundation with floodwater first, and gave recommendations on what to do, never stepped or pushed the wrong way, but always was supportive. And he did that with everything, not just during emergency. So just wanted to say thank you for that.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. I know we've got others that may want to speak, but commissioners have any words for the sheriff?
Well, Sheriff, I can tell you, law enforcement is near and dear to my heart. I got my favorite son in law enforcement. It's a tough job, and sometimes it's a thankless job. And you have done it and persevered through it all, and you've seen so many things in this county. You are a wealth of knowledge, and every time I talk to you, you tell me something I didn't know about this county. And so I wish you much happiness in retirement. I know you're going to be Opie.
Exactly.
And so it's a new role. It's a great role. Enjoy the heck out of it, because I know I'm going to do the same thing. But thank you for all those years of service. And every time, even all these budget times when you'd come in my office and I said, "Did you give me a budget I can get my teeth into?" And you said, "Of course I did. I want everything." And so you would walk out of my office and I'd throw it in. No, I didn't. I would laugh because you wanted everything. And I said, "I'm going to have to cut something." But you've been great to work with, and you've been an inspiration to a lot of people. You've mentored so many. You've seen this county from little bitty to where it is now. It's almost out of control growing. And so you leave behind a legacy. You leave behind people who have been trained, people who will carry on for the county. And I really appreciate it, and I admire your professionalism, and I thank you for it.
Thank you, sir.
I didn't have any idea, Sheriff, until many years ago when I served on a grand jury here in Guadalupe County, the things that happen that most people don't get to see, and thankfully don't get to see. You and your team handle those things every day and do it with calm and poise and professionalism like I've rarely seen in my life. And I just, on behalf of all of the citizens of the county, would like to say thank you to you and your team for all the things that you do and have done.
Thank you.
I just want to say, Arnold, we rode the school bus together. Known each other a long time. When I look out my kitchen window, I can see his house. He's dedicated to this county. Always has been, and I hope always will be, because he will always now be the former sheriff. And that means a lot. That still means serving the citizens. I'll never forget, I don't want to bring up bad memories, but the Sutherland Springs situation. I remember seeing Arnold on TV. What a pro. On a most horrible day. What a pro. We can't say enough. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you, sir. Part of what y'all do every day is sacrifice, and I can't tell you enough appreciation of the sacrifices that you've made over the years. So the sheriff and I had worked together in another life, as we call it, where he was a salesman of a product, and I'll let you elaborate on that if you want to, where he was the #1 salesman. And remember, we had a discussion in the warehouse, and he was making very good money at the time. And he said, you know, I'm thinking of going to work for the county, help people, make that sacrifice. So I want to say you sacrificed probably 60% of your salary or so. Took a large pay cut, had a successful career in another industry to sacrifice for the county. And knowing him all these years, not only as a sheriff, but as a friend, I always looked on that as a very respectful and honorable thing. So we don't get paid a lot of money to do what we do as county employees and a family. But to make that sacrifice back then and then to serve over 30 years doing it, truly appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Sheriff, go ahead.
Go ahead. I want to thank Commissioner Cart for working with me the past 24 years. It hasn't all been roses, but we got the job done. You know, sometimes I needed to put those brakes on, and sometimes y'all need to give it the gas, but we made it work. And I'm proud of the record that we have here in Guadalupe County. Judge Kutcher, I want to thank you and Judge Wiggins for always being there for Guadalupe County, for standing up for the citizens. You have a thankless job. You know, I was asked to run for judge one time, and I told them, hell no, I get to wear a gun. You don't, but maybe you should. But sincerely, I want to thank you for everything you've done for the Guadalupe County Sheriff's Office and for me. Chris Klein, I want to thank you. You've been there for me 24 years, and yeah, you helped me put those brakes on sometimes. You might want to get a new set for you next year. To all the other elected officials and the county employees across the county, thank y'all for working together. Thanks for all y'all done for me. Steve Ties, you've been a big asset to the Guadalupe County Sheriff's Office. The citizens of Guadalupe County, you know, I want to thank them for the honor and privilege of 24 years that they believed in me, that they reelected me. And it's a job I didn't take lightly. You know, it's an honor and a privilege. I got the keys to the building, but the building's not mine. I'm not the king, nor would I ever try to be. To the men and women at the Guadalupe County Sheriff's Office, I'll never be able to thank y'all enough. The job y'all have done, the job y'all continue to do is just awesome. We've gone from when I started a 21 deputy agency to now 120 something deputies, as Commissioner Seidenberger touched on a while ago. This county's exploded, and my hat's off to y'all to try to keep the wheels on the wagon. I do need to apologize to the citizens of Guadalupe County. When I decided to retire, I promised that I would leave it in good hands, and I failed. And I wish y'all the best. To those that think everything's greener pasture, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Thank you.
Sheriff, did want to present to you a pecan cutout plaque of the county as well. It says, presented to Sheriff Arnold Zwicke as an expression of gratitude for achieving 32 years exemplary work service. We truly appreciate your dedicated and faithful service to the citizens of Guadalupe County. We are personally thankful for your example as a role model. Congratulations on your retirement and your wonderful career. Presented on this day, December 17, 2024. we'll move to item C under presentation. That is retirement recognition of the following Guadalupe County Sheriff's Office command staff for their years of service to the Guadalupe County Sheriff's Office and the citizens of Guadalupe County. Sergeant Robert Nelms, Lieutenant Patrick Reynolds, Lieutenant John A. Flores, and Captain Javier Luna. Sheriff?
Thank you. Guys, can y'all come up right quick? These plaques all read to Lieutenant John Flores, Lieutenant Patrick Reynolds, Sergeant Robert Nelms, and Captain Javier Luna in appreciation for their dedicated service to the Guadalupe County Sheriff's Office and the citizens of Guadalupe County. We extend to you our best wishes for many years of happiness in the future. May God bless you and your family always. I can't thank these men enough. These are four of my top leaders in Guadalupe County. Today is probably the hardest day of my career. It's the equivalent to someone sticking me in the back with a knife. This agenda item today is not by choice, but by someone else's, but by someone else who sold his soul to the devil. Follow the money. These men before you are all leaders at the Guadalupe County Sheriff's Office, representing 62 years and 2 months working in Guadalupe County. They represent 85 years and 3 months of serving the great state of Texas. At the time of their notice, they had 2,197 hours of sick leave and vacation on the books. These men were told they would not be sworn in on January 1st. One, because he would not lie to me about an incident that was created by the then chief deputy. One who had been really not given any reason, but I believe they were intimidated by his wisdom and work ethic. He only got 6 Supervisor of the Year awards out of 8 years by his peers. Then you have 2 that are being let go because of a promise to certain elected officials who believe they're being investigated. Drugs have been known to make people paranoid. And you know, it's funny because we just got a request from an inmate at the jail, and it states, so I guess the DA decided not to let me work. Well, the drugs available in Guadalupe County is at its lowest I've ever known, at least in Seguin. Tell Lieutenant Flores to keep up the good work. I am now drug-free. I don't know if he's in here or not, but congratulations to Mr. Wilborn. You have a knack for surrounding yourself with weak people. I bet your father, who was a great law enforcement officer, is rolling in his grave because of your actions lately. You have won this battle getting your little show pony to get rid of two of these people, but you will not win the war. If you're truly concerned about the citizens of Guadalupe County, you would resign. In fact, I'm requesting that you do so and get you some help before it's too late. With that, guys, I can't thank y'all enough. I apologize for letting y'all down. I promised y'all I was going to find a good man to represent Guadalupe County, and I failed y'all. But I wish you all well in the future. Anything I can do for y'all, let me know. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.